In order to subscribe to my channel, please click here or click here. Please share, comment and like my videos and channel. Hello guys, welcome to SaaS with ServiceNow. In this session, we will talk about 3 ways of getting data on client from server. You might get different requirements from your customers or clients, in which you have to populate or use some data which is not on the form on the client, and you have to pull that data from the server and utilize it on the form on the client. ServiceNow provides 3 ways of doing those functionalities, of pulling data from server to the client. And the first functionality is G_Scratchpad. Let's take a look. So here's my personal developer instance. Now if I go to problem form and if I open any problem record, let's see this one. Here we have this field called assigned to. Now we do have this data assigned to. However, we do not have this user's email address directly on the form. Let's say you have a requirement, you have to pull the data on the client. Maybe you have to populate a message. The assigned to email address is something like that. You have to populate that message. So how can you use that? Because email address is not available here. It's in users table, and that is also for assigned to. So in that case, what you can do that with the help of G_Scratchpad. But how exactly you can define and use G_Scratchpad? So G_Scratchpad basically works with display business rules. That means G_Scratchpad will only work when form is getting loaded. That's an important part you have to understand before using G_Scratchpad. That your data will be pulled from the client when form is loaded. And I will show you the whole mechanism, the whole process, that how exactly it captures that data from the server and then pushes to the client. For that, we have to write a display business rule. And at the same time, we also write a client script because we have to use that data on the client. So in that case, the field name we have is assigned to. That's a field name we have. So assigned to is the field name. Now I will write a business rule. So I'm going to business rule. I will click on new. This is business rule new form. So I will just give a name, maybe use scratch pad, and I will just make it advanced, and here I will select display. I don't have to put any condition. Maybe you can do assigned to is not empty. So I will do assigned to is not empty. Now I am writing this for just one particular feature which I need to get. But in this case, if you will create maybe for your multiple requirements, then you should not write multiple business rules. You should definitely put all these conditions in the scripting part. So as of now, because I'm just giving the demo, so that's the reason I'm just putting this value. So assigned to is not empty. So I'm just going here, advanced. Now, how exactly I will get that value? Because that value is already there on server side, that is current. Because I can access that record and the value. So in that case, how exactly you declare G_Scratchpad? So for that, you just need to write G_Scratchpad dot, and you can just write maybe assignee, and you can just do equal to current dot. Now here you can put the field name and you are done. So what exactly it does? Now in display business rule, what exactly it is doing, it is capturing this value, holding the value which we will get here. But as you know, if I will do current.assign_to, it will just capture the sysid, which I can also get directly on the client because I do have that option, get value, but I want email address. So in that case, what I need to do, I just need to do here dot email. That's a dot walk I have to do. I have to get the email address from the assigned to. Basically, it will do the dot walking to the user table and pull the email. And then it will be pushed to G_Scratchpad. So this particular Scratchpad will hold that value and it will be basically available on the client, but in the backend. So that's what I am doing. So I have saved this value. And now what I will do, I will just click on save. So it is done. So I think our business tool is ready. And what I can do, I will go to problem and I will create a client script here. So I will create a client script now so that I have to populate that message. So I will click on new. So now whenever form will be loaded, that value will be available and will be held in that particular Scratchpad variable which we created. So that's a Scratchpad object. So now here I will just give populate assignee email. And this will be on load. And I just need to do G_form dot get info message, the email address of assignee is. Now I don't have that value on the form, but I have that value in Scratchpad object. So how exactly I will get it? I just need to do here plus G_Scratchpad dot assignee. That's it. And I can just click on save. So let's test it. And if I go to problem now, you can see we are getting the message here. The email address of assignee is problem.coordinator_b@example.com. And if I open this, yep, you can see that we do have same email address here. That's something you can see. We have same email address. That means this email address was not available on the problem form, but with the help of G_Scratchpad, we are able to hold that value and we are able to populate it on the form. So that's how you can utilize G_Scratchpad. But the one thing you have to remember, G_Scratchpad will only work when form is loaded. It will not work for any conditional change or something on chain. It won't work. It has to work when form is basically loaded. The second way to pull server data on client is getReference. So let's see how exactly you can use getReference to pull server data on the client. Now we will use the same functionality which you were working on and which you achieved with the help of G_Scratchpad. And you will see the difference. So for what exactly I need to do, I will go to same client script. So I will go to the client script which we created. So here is the client script. And I will keep all these configurations as it is, like we have to run it on load, but we have to change the script for sure. So I will make it full screen and then I'll make it a little bit bigger. And now I will start writing the script. So what I will do now, for getReference, we have to first declare it. So you have to capture that reference field value in one of the variable. How exactly we can do that? So for that, we will do where user equal to g underscore form dot get reference. Now here I have to give field name, and that is assigned underscore to, comma. Now here I have to give callback function. So callback function can be populate email. This can be the function. And then I will call this function. So I will do populate email. Here I can put the parameter as user. And now we have to put this message here. Now, as of now, you can see, so what exactly it is doing? It is basically capturing the value, the reference value of assigned to field, and putting in this particular variable. And then we are also calling this, like using this callback function so that it does asynchronous call rather than synchronous call, which will have lesser impact. So in that case, we are declaring this function. So you have this populate email user. Now what I need to do, I will remove this Scratchpad, which we used in our previous example. Now I have already disabled that business rule, the one business display business rule, which we used. Anyhow, if you will not call it, so this will not use that value. But whenever form will be loaded, that value will definitely be holded in that particular variable, Scratchpad object. So in this case, I will just do user dot email. That's it. And now I will click on save. Once you will click on save, your client script is updated, and we will do testing now. So we will go to the problem form, any existing problem record. Let me open this one. And let's see if we are able to get the message. And yes, you can see email address of assignee is this one, problem.manager. And if I go a little bit bottom, you can see problem manager assigned to is problem manager, and email address should be the same, this one which we just populated on the client. So this is how you can use getReference for your different requirements of your customers and clients. Now the last, not the least, way of pulling data from server to the client is GlideAjax. And this is the most efficient way for pulling data from server to the client, and very recommended approach. Even ServiceNow recommends this approach, that whenever you have to pull data from server, you should always use GlideAjax rather than Gscratchpad or getReference. I think Gscratchpad is still okay, but it always runs, that you have to remember that it always runs whenever form is basically loaded, form is basically opened. But if you will use GlideAjax, now this will be called whenever you have that kind of functionality. Then only it would be called. It will not run every time. But yes, if your client script is on load, then definitely you will call this GlideAjax. But for example, even if you are not using any Gscratchpad, it will still be used. It will still store that value even if you are not using it in your scripting. So GlideAjax is the recommended approach. So let's take a look at how exactly you can achieve same functionality with GlideAjax. Now, if you remember, we wrote that client script, but for GlideAjax, we have to write a script include. That's how you can client callable script include. So for that, what I will do, I will go to script includes module, and here I will just do new. So we will create a new client script, and I will just write GlideAjax demo. Press tab. We will make it client callable, and here I will create a function. So maybe I will do push, or maybe get assignee. Now this is the function we have, comma. Now here, how exactly I will get that value. Now you will get that value when you will push that data that yes, we do have this particular record, search for that email address and return it to me. So that's how you will do that. So in that case, what you will do, first I will get that value. So we have user, var user, and this will be captured via this dot get parameter, and here I can do sys perm underscore user. I will do semicolon. Now I will do where gr new glide record, and here I will give the table name sys underscore user. I will do gr dot sys gr dot add query, and here we will put the field that is just sys underscore id, and then I will do here, we will capture this user if it is basically matching with the user, and then I will do gr dot query, that's it, and if that user is available, so that means gr dot next, then in that case it should return user, it should return gr dot I can just do email. That's it. It will return that email address, and that's what we want to populate on the form. So that's what it will return. Now here is the parameter which we will get from client. That means it will push that sys id. So for that, I will save this now. So I have created this script include, and now I will go to my problem, and we will create or maybe edit the same client script. So I will go here, I will go to client scripts. Here we have populate assignee email. Like, this is not a big demo I'm showing you. Like it is basically not fulfilling I think I would say bigger features. But this is just a demo that what are the differences you have for these three ways of pulling data from server to the client. Now here we have this, so I will just maybe comment this one. So now what I will do, I will create a GlideAjax variable. So we will initialize it. So we will do GA new GlideAjax, and then you put script include name, and our script include name is this one. So I will put it here, and then I will do GA dot add param. Now here you will put the function name, and that you do via sysperm underscore name, and here you put function name which you created, and the function name is get assignee. So I can put get assignee here, and now I have to do ga dot add. Now the parameter which we have to send to script include, and that would be sysperm underscore user, and I can do comma, and here I can do g underscore form dot get value, and the field name is assigned underscore 2. It will capture the sys ID and then push it in the script include. That's it. And now I will do ga dot get xml, and here I have to declare callback function. So callback function, maybe I can do populate assignee, populate email, and now I will do function populate email, and here I can do response, and I can do where answer equal to Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger screen as well. Maybe I will delete the whole script so that you can see. So we have where answer, and here I can do response XML dot document element dot get attribute, and here I can put answer, and now I have to populate that message. So how exactly we will do that? We will do g_form dot add info message, the email address of assignee is plus answer. Now I can just save this. Let's see if it works. So our client script is created. Okay, I have done this. I think this has already given me syntax error. So yeah, it should be good now. Now I will save it. It is saved, and we will go to our problem. We will go to problem form and open any problem form. Let's see if we get it. Form is getting loaded. It says email address of assignee is null. So we're not able to get that value. What can be the problem? Let's see. Maybe it is some issue with the script include, maybe with the client script. So onload GA new GlideAjax, we have given this. GA.addParam, we have function name, addParam underscore user. We are also getting value assigned to ga.getXML populate email, and I'm using the same, no difference. And then we have answer equal to response XML dot document element get attribute answer. Then the email address is answer. We are getting null. So let me check that sysperm. It should be okay. Let me check that script include. There should be some issue in that. Here we have user this dot get parameter sysperm user. We have not made it a string, and that's a reason. And if I save it this time, I have saved it, and it should definitely return gr.email. So if I go to my problem, so let me open this. And if I open this problem, and let's see if it gets, yep, we are able to get it now. You can see we have this email address right here with the same functionality, GlideAjax. So now you have seen we have achieved same functionality with 3 different ways of ServiceNow, that is Gscratchpad, getReference, and GlideAjax. But as I mentioned, GlideAjax is the recommended one, which is more efficient as part of pulling the data from the server to the client. So I hope you liked my session, you liked this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos and for more learning. Thank you and have a great day.